Hey guys, today I'm going to have a comparison video, and this will be study.com versus Sophia. So on this channel, I've compared a lot of programs within one school. I've compared a lot of college majors, right? I've done comparison videos and ranking videos, but I've actually never compared schools against each other, and I've never compared ACE credit providers against each other either. Just because, I don't want to say, oh, you know, choose this one or do that. I don't want to do that type of thing. So today I'm just going to go over everything I like about both providers and maybe suggest some improvements and where you can take these courses on, which courses you can take on which platform basically. So I'm going to go over both platforms today. This also gave me an idea to do a WGU versus TESU video in the future as well, because both schools are kind of similar where you can transfer in a bunch of credits and graduate fast. Although maybe WGU versus UMPI would be a little better because they both are competency based in a way. So we'll see. Study.com and Sophia are two websites you can get college credits really fast and transfer them into places like Western Governors University. So both are quite popular. Okay, you see them both on Reddit and the Facebook groups and just all over the place. Okay, these are the top two most popular ACE credit providers. Okay, so I think study.com has more users. Two platforms that offer college recommended courses in a fast and cheap basically. Now, the amount of courses, study.com has about 250 or close to that ACE credit courses, or NCCRS, which is another one as well. So those are both types of credit that transfer in. They also have a lot of other stuff too, a lot of exam preparation stuff, a lot of practice tests for a lot of certification exams. So they kind of have a lot of different type of stuff. And then Sophia has around 80 ACE credit courses. Now, I pulled this. I didn't sit there and count all this myself. I used multiple AIs to tell me how many courses each platform has. So if I'm wrong, once again, disclaimer that I used AI to kind of hey, how many courses do these platforms have? So about 250 for study.com and about 80 for Sophia. So study.com has a large jump on Sophia in that regard. So even if you used Sophia and other platforms, it's very likely you'll still need study.com because of their large course selection. So you would still have to do some courses there, because now we're going to jump into course exclusives. So getting into course exclusives here, both platforms have their own course exclusives that transfer in. So places you can only take courses on study.com that transfer into a WGU equivalent and other schools equivalent. And then Sophia has the same thing. Now, study.com has a lot more course exclusives, such as discrete math. Discrete math on study.com, that is the only ACE credit provider you can actually take that course on. So if you wanted discrete math to transfer into computer science, then you can only take that on study.com and no other ACE credit provider. And recently we have discovered, due to some really good folks on Reddit, that discrete math will transfer into the information technology degree and some of the teaching degrees as finite mathematics. So that is really good to know. It is not officially listed, but WGU has been accepting discrete math as finite mathematics very consistently. I can't guarantee they'll accept it, but they have been accepting it on a pretty consistent basis. And if you actually read the description, it does say finite math, discrete math. Discrete math is they will accept a discrete math type of course. They just don't list the study.com as a direct equivalent, but they likely will accept that in. Another course exclusive would be pathophysiology, which you need for the WGU nursing program. So pathophysiology, if you're going to do the WGU nursing program or the WGU health science program, it's highly recommended to transfer in pathophysiology, which is one of the hardest courses in the entire school of WGU. So this can only be transferred in from study.com another place. So taking pathophysiology, if you're part of the nursing program or part of the health science program, and it might be part of some other degrees as well. but this is a course you can only take at Study. Another exclusive would be computer architecture. So computer architecture is a study.com exclusive, and it's a really hard course at most schools. WGU, TESU has a really hard computer architecture course. Computer architecture is like very hard, like any school. I took it at WGU myself, computer architecture, and it was hard. It was like one of the hardest courses I took. So you take that at Study and get that out of the way. And there's a lot more exclusives too that Study.com has. Well, those are just 3 off the top of my head that are helpful. Oh, and data structures. So data structures and algorithms, right? That is a Study.com exclusive as well. And that is in both the computer science and software engineering degrees at WGU. So those are Study.com exclusives. And then you have all the upper level Study.com exclusives as well, where they have like upper level cybersecurity courses that you can only take there. They have some upper level computer science courses and some upper level business courses. And those are all Study.com exclusives because they're one of the only platforms that actually have upper level courses. Now, to make this video fair, I'd like to talk about Sophia's exclusives as well. So off the top of my head, Sophia has a visual communications course, which is an exclusive. WGU has a visual storytelling class that is in some of their business degrees, and it might even be in some of their tech degrees. I think it's in their user experience degree, and it's in at least like 4 or 5 other degrees. I think it's in the psychology degree as well. So that course is a Sophia exclusive where you can transfer in visual communication into their visual storytelling class. They also have an exclusive web development class. So a lot of people go to Sophia just for this reason, to take a web development course, which transfers into almost all the tech degrees. So Study.com doesn't have that equivalent, although I have heard that Study.com has just put a web development course on their platform. So perhaps that is going to soon be accepted by WGU if it is not already. I would like to see somebody test that to see if WGU accepts it. And so we have that kind of knowledge. But overall, a lot of people go to Sophia to take that web development exclusive because that transfers in as web development foundations into WGU. And that's a hard course at WGU. So that's a good exclusive that Sophia has. And then Intro to Java is another course that they have that is kind of an exclusive as well. So WGU is a little strange where they accept Java from Study as like half their tech degrees, and then the other half they only accept the Sophia one. So it's kind of like that's kind of a weird one. So Sophia does have their own exclusive courses as well. Sometimes only their sociology class is accepted compared to Study and other platforms. Like the psychology degree, Intro to Sociology is only accepted from Sophia. So Sophia has their own collection of exclusives as well. So now that we have gone through exclusives, I would like to go through pricing. So pricing here. There's 2 price plans for Study.com, and there is 1 price plan for Sophia. All 3 of these plans gain college credits. Because I think Study.com might have like 3 or 4 pricing plans, but some of those don't earn college credits. So Study.com has 2 college credit pricing plans. One is a $95 college starter plan, and the other is a $235 a month college saver plan. So college saver, college starter, college saver. And Sophia has always just had this one $99 plan, which has all their courses in that plan. So Study.com split up this pricing structure recently. I made a video on it about a month and a half ago, because before it was just that $235 plan for a long time. So now it is 2 different plans. I will list these Study.com courses you can take in that $95 plan in the description, because some people are still kind of confused, like how many courses you can take in that $95 plan, what courses are available in that $95 plan. I will also show you how to sign up for the $95 plan, because some people get really confused and they don't know how to sign up for the $95 plan. It's a little tricky, but I'll show you how to do it. I think Study.com is like still updating their website, still, getting all that situated and stuff, and that might take a while. But I will show you how to sign up for that if you want the $95 plan. I always recommend signing up for the $235 first, though, because you can get 10% off the $235, and you can always switch to the $95 plan after you're done with all the 235 courses. You might as well use the discount on the 235 one. In my opinion, that makes more sense, instead of using the 10% discount on the $95 plan. So I will show you how to do that. But overall, the pricing plans, the $95 plan at study.com basically has all the general education courses, basically all, like, same thing as Sophia, like a lot of the same courses are in that plan basically. So if you actually compare the study.com $95 plan with all of Sophia's courses, because Sophia has about 80 courses, it's like very similar actually. So all the courses you can do at Sophia for $99 a month, most of those are in study.com's $95 a month plan. I'm sure a lot of that was probably intentionally designed, I'm assuming. So basically all the courses you can do there at Sophia, you can do at study.com for $95. And yes, guys, a lot of these things are because of competition, right? I don't know for sure, right? I do not know that information, but a lot of these types of things are done out of competition. Competition makes things great. Competition makes things affordable. It makes things better. Like, for example, all the AIs that keep coming out. We're getting AI updates every 2-3 weeks. Like, a new company releases a new version every 2-3 weeks. It is crazy. Like, how much better AI is getting because of all the new updates. And that is because of competition, guys. Competition. OpenAI versus X versus Claude, versus Google with their Gemini AI. And there's at least a couple other I'm missing. Like, they're all competing, like, very, very rigorously. They're all competing. And so you see all these updates just continuously. Like OpenAI, I don't think they wanted to move at this speed, but they're kind of forced to. So they're just, OpenAI is moving at light speed. Claude just released version 4. So competition makes things great, guys. Obviously, these ACE credit providers are competitors with each other, and they want to be, the primary provider in the space, I would assume. So now you're all going to ask me, what is the fastest? What is the easiest? And the thing is, that is all subjective. I gave you guys pricing comparisons. I gave you guys course exclusive comparisons. As for fastest, and that's just a thing that's going to be very subjective, and everyone's going to have a different answer, right? Some people find Sophia faster. Some people find study.com faster. Some people find one or the other easier. Like, it's a very subjective thing, just like math courses. It's going to be very subjective. Personally, I prefer a chapter test method with like one writing assignment and one final non-proctored exam. So study.com is a little more up my alley with that. I think Sophia's always had a little more writing compared to study.com and Straighterline. So just a little bit more, not like a whole lot more, but Sophia does have a little bit more writing. So depends if you're a slow writer. Do you get burned out with writing? I personally get burned out with writing. Some people love writing. So it all depends what method works best for you. And I would just ask around and see what works best for you. You can also take a course on both platforms if you want as well. See which one you like better. But like I said, overall, great method to get college credits fast, save tuition. So you can save basically 90% of your college tuition doing ACE credits. You can get your degree down from 4 years to 1 year. Like, ACE credits are amazing, and they should be mainstream. Everybody should know about this. I think that we're only 1% mainstream, and we should be 100% mainstream. So I would love to get to that point where, Western Governors University and all these schools are much more mainstream. Although WGU does have a ton of enrollees, actually, so they are pretty mainstream. But I want mainstream to the point like every school accepts these credits, and it's very known, So I hope we can get to that point, and with you guys spreading the word, we can do that. And I hope my channel can make a difference as well. I get compliments all the time that you guys are grateful to found my channel and to graduate college cheaper and faster, and that means the world to me. If you guys drop a comment saying I helped you in any way, even a little bit, that means a lot to me. I try to help you guys as much as you can to better your life. And with ACE credits, you absolutely can better your life. So, I graduated with my degree with a lot of big help from ACE credits. I acquired most of my ACE credits on Study and Straighter Line, and I was able to transfer in like 90 ACE credits into my degree, and I did graduate in a year. So it's very possible, guys, to get a degree for not $50,000, for $10,000 or less, and in 1 year. So if you're getting financial aid as well, right? If you qualify for financial aid, if you do these ACE credits and do 1 term at WGU, like you're actually able to do just 1 term at WGU, you could be out of pocket just a couple $1,000s at most. So once again, change your life. Okay, getting a college degree, it can help you in your career, can make way more money. Trust me, it's absolutely worth it. So also, one thing I promised you guys was I was going to show you how to sign up for Study.com's $95 a month plan. So let's get into a screen recording really fast. So guys, to sign up for the $95 plan, a lot of people were confused. So somebody in my Facebook group replied to people how to do this. Basically, if you want to sign up for the $95 plan first, once you click on the discount and go to create an account, it'll ask you what courses you want to take. If you type in only courses, and all you have to do is type in like 1 course, honestly. So just type in 1 course from the $95 plan, which could be like communications or English, basically any course in that plan, and it will populate the $95 option basically. So that is how you would get to the $95 plan, and I'll show you an example here of it working. So here's what it would look like once you do that. See, 10% off, $85 for your first month basically. So that's what it would look like if you did those steps. So yes, guys, the $95 plan is real and it does work. I had so many comments on my study.com video, and even recent, like I'm still getting comments that like, hey, I made up the $95 plan. It does not exist, blah, blah, blah. No, guys, I'm here to tell you I did not make it up. It is there. There is a $95 plan, okay? I didn't just make it up out of thin air, all right? So that is how you do it. And I'm sure it'll be more streamlined in the future. So please do not accuse me of like making something up. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you. I would highly recommend signing up on the 235 plan first, though, because then you get the discount to the 235 plan for that. Because if you sign up with 95 first, if you sign up on the $95 plan first, then you don't get the $235. You don't get the 10% discount to the $235 plan when you eventually have to switch to that plan to do the courses in that plan. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much, as always. Let me know if there's any videos you guys need, and I'll be happy to make them and oblige. Thank you so much.